Beautiful Monday morning for we. Today is the 8th of July, 2024. It is 10:40 a.m. and me in a rolling condo to share updates for a possible floor plan. What's being in view is if this could be the bathroom area. That is a typical bedside commode that some people have in their arms for those that can't go to the bathroom because of maybe mobility issues. It is thought to maybe have a casing, a decorative casing, just to cover the bottom and just to make it more appealing. Figuring a shower pan probably can go in that same space, contingent on how much space is going to be made available for the bathroom if this is to be kept. And maybe the toilet just may have to be placed in the shower pan, contingent on its size and construction. Here is figured to be, well, I'll start this way. Here is figured to be the kitchen. This is not an exact position of it, but it's essentially where it could be. It is cluttered because this stuff was brought here minutes ago. So everywhere it's going to be filmed is cluttered from previous times as well as cluttered today. This aluminum cabinet is not likely going to be placed there. It's a good place, but it's got containers in there that could be used and was used for food. There are 3 containers in here. And there's a third one out of view. Figured possibly paint this white. And add this to the kitchen area. This has been a challenge and a blessing because of the lack of knowledge when choosing, basically sourcing a rolling condo and choosing this rolling condo. We didn't have experience or advantages and disadvantages of each model. Fortunately, this is a blessing. Essentially, me accepted this without doing any professional inspection. It was more so me looked at it and with the novice mindset and a novice view of it, me chose it. And thankfully, it's not a curse. So the challenge has been and is the wheel wells. The other one is out of view. The motor is under that metal casing. However, we know that people have smaller rolling condos than this 33-footer, in which I'm thinking as they have small, compact, maybe things can be dual use, triple use. This is proposed to be the living room. It is 2 feet wide in the center, so the walkway is sufficient. It's 2 feet of walking space. It may have some partitions to give it that living room separation from the kitchen, separation from the bathroom, separation from the bedroom. In reference to the bedroom, the bed that was shown in the previous video has been proven that it can go from window to window. So it's essentially 7 feet by 7 feet, so it can lay comfortably vertical or horizontal or diagonal, for me anyway. Within that platform bed would be a storage, and the storage would be where the bus eater is, and that bus eater is here, and the storage can be here for the gasoline inverter generator. The paint still has to be applied to the multitude of the areas, possibly just painted in its entirety, just to give it a very uniform look and protection. This flooring was found at a store called Ollie's, Ollies. Ollie's is a place that doesn't necessarily stock the same inventory, so once essentially the item is revealed, if it's brought, you probably won't be able to get it later. It's not like a Walmart where one can essentially get maybe the same item 6 months later. Ollie's seems to be more like a place where it gets really good items, but you won't be able to get it repeatedly, or won't be offered repeatedly. So, as mentioned, this flooring is not the great quality. This is road flooring. I'm not certain if this is considered laminate or linoleum, or is there even a difference between the names. The reason why I don't prefer this one is because, for one, I wanted it to be a lighter and beautiful pattern. In addition to me wanting it to be where it's durable, because this industrial shelf that the cooker is on, me just concerned that if it moved, will it sort of dig into the linoleum, or this road flooring, I'd rather call it that, because we don't know if it's linoleum or if it's laminate, or they're interchangeable. But I'll keep it there as cushion and additional protection. And so therefore you got the black, which is actually roof. It's preparation for the sticky sandpaper type of roll that goes on roofs. That's what this black roll is. And then it's got the linoleum on top, or whatever this is considered to be, in which me'll leave it there and prayerfully have the one that is preferred. Yeah, there should be partitions that separate the various areas. Going over to the other rolling condo. Both rolling condos are cluttered because this stuff was brought here today. And it's, of course, if one sees the previous videos, it was cluttered before. But this is basically process of elimination, because there was more items, because it was figured, could it be used or should it be used? And the desires didn't match the reality. So we had to adjust how much should be kept in the rolling condos. Going over to the other rolling condo. This is rolling condo 300. This is rolling condo 301. Clutter as shared. This stuff was brought here, as mentioned, minutes ago before the filming. This was in the white rolling condo, and it may be placed there again. This seemed to can't justify having a sink in each rolling condo. Figured maybe leave this one nearly empty and just have the absolute bare necessities in here. And that's essentially the mind, is figuring what is necessary. Some things me hide years, and therefore it's not what I would have brought now. Like I would have brought those sofas. The covering on there is just a sheet or a fitting, a cover, in which it could be removed to reveal its actual fabric. But I suggest me would have still brought that because they're small frame. Me can move it myself. It's not easy, but me can remove it myself or move it, and has a sleeper option. That's one of the largest items that me'll have. The other largest item would be the inverter gasoline generator here, which is covered. That was in a previous video. As mentioned, the conundrum has been the wheel wells, the bus eater, which is out of view there, and this seating. And just thinking for people who have a smaller rolling condo, half or even less than half the size of this, come up with magnificent designs to the point where it almost makes it to where I'd rather live in what they have than an actual traditional home. It's very appealing. So the clutter will be removed once it's organized, and perhaps some items will be removed entirely, just contingent on what's necessary. This plank was brought here as well this morning or minutes ago to be the step to be able to get into the platform bed, which is in the other rolling condo, but may keep it where the rolling condo, or better yet, the bed in the rolling condo, don't occupy both sides from window to window. So contingent, it might be better to keep it half the space so it could be walkable. And then furthermore, it's more of a desire to have a colossal bed than a need. And so these are the pieces here to make it the bed to be half the floor. Down the middle is where it would occupy to that window. Well, gratefully the video is informative. Provide your ideas, thoughts, suggestions, comments, complaints, compliments. Support the channel. progress will be shared in another video. Mi name is Saruno. Hablar contigo después. Chao ahora.